All right, we are live. I wanted to do something different for the Market Watch Monday, do it live. Let's hop on, or let's wait a little bit. I'm going to take a sip of this coffee. There'll probably be like one or two viewers because 11 o'clock in the morning is kind of crazy for a start time. But I just wanted to go through the presentation I have today for the Pokemon sealed market. I have tons of booster boxes on today's video. I had a bunch of hype and FOMO going into making this video. Let me know, guys, if the audio is all good. Always like to do a quick audio check with you guys. Give me a thumbs up in the chat if the audio is good so we can hop right into this presentation. Let's hope everything sounds good. All right, let's just hop in. If it sounds good, it sounds good. All right, so that's perfect. Cool. All right, let's hop into today's video. Cool. So we are going to start off with XY breakpoint. I know it's like a weird place to start, but as we can see, guys, this is I was not a part of this era whatsoever, but I've been watching tons of Pokey Plumber. He's been really making me see what a true Pokemon investment is and the possibilities of what is out there. As we can see, guys, breakpoint, most recent sale, 2,400, and from what I've gathered, this is not a great set by any means, but you have to remember that there's gonna be a lot of people that just want to collect this box, the box for the artwork. These are still XY is still an era where the booster boxes looked absolutely amazing. So we can what can we see here, guys? I mean, look at this freaking chart from June. I mean, just a full-on 100% increase. That is just absolutely ridiculous. Total sold, average day. I mean, there's not a lot on here. So, this is one where I just need for my collection. It's got the Mega Mewtwo, and megas are just hot right now. And I had to throw this one up. This is an absolute crappy photo of this booster box. I don't know why they decided to to upload with that image. Absolutely terrible. This is a booster box that I'm definitely gonna have to keep my eye on to see if this is going to fluctuate when we see a little bit of a crash in the downward Pokemon market. What's up, guys? Glad you guys can be here. What's up, Abraham Sanchez? What's up? What's up, Arc Strike? Glad to see you again as well. So then we go over to, let's go over to this tab right here. Going to Lost Origin, a little bit more ultra modern. There's no rhyme or reason for these booster boxes. I just want to do a full booster box video because there's just, it's the sealed booster box market right now is so crazy. Like the pump is not, the pump just keeps on pumping with some of these booster boxes. I'm glad I have a position in a lot of these booster boxes. Most of these booster boxes, I have at least two. So I feel okay. And I am trying to get rid of my Twilight Masquerade sealed case. And just like I tell you guys all the time, the sealed cases don't go as fast as what you think. Like mine, I only sell on Facebook Marketplace and OfferUp when I think it's a good time to sell. I think when stuff like Twilight Masquerade, something ultra modern, something that I already have one for my collection is available, I'm going to get rid of it and rotate into some of the newer sets. I mean, I already made a pretty good profit margin, so I am comfortable letting that go. So, with that all being said, Lost Origin. Told you guys I was sold one, and now I have one left for my collection. I'm happy with that, or I'm selling one. I'm sorry. Most recent sale, $700, which is pretty crazy. 650. I mean, we can go on eBay as well. There was It was pretty much selling for like $575 the last time we checked, and now they're already most recent sale. No, there's no way. There's most recent sale was $700. It has to be around $600, but still, I think for when we look at what's happening in the Scarlet and Violet era with how crazy these booster boxes are pumping, I just don't understand why the true investors in Pokemon right now are not just scooping up all of the Sword and Shield, the stuff that can't be reprinted, right? It's super silly, and that's why I wanted to bring up. I mean, I got a lot of older booster boxes on today's list. Of course, we're going to cover the Ultra Modern. I know that's everyone's favorite. Everyone has a position in Ultra Modern, but I wanted to go over some very underrated booster boxes as well in different eras, because not a lot of people cover other eras, and I think that it's very important if you're a Pokemon investor, real investor, if you really have. The funny thing is, all these people claim that they have thousands of dollars to invest into these sealed cases, right? That's why I think it's all a joke. It's all a show. Yeah, sure. People take pictures and videos of their thrones, and they make all these gimmicks. But if you're a true Pokemon investor, wouldn't you just invest in something that's very, very scarce? Like, I understand that there's some, Sword and Shield products like Evolving Skies is scarce to a degree. There's a lot of stuff that is scarce, but the stuff that is, when we see maybe one or two on eBay, maybe you have to look at a different language even, is like Diamond and Pearl era stuff, like stuff that is like 10, 15, 20 grand, XY era stuff. There's none of it out there. Like, you have to really think like, okay, there's nothing. It is a freaking dream to see some of these booster boxes out in the wild or at a card shop, nonetheless. But just keep an eye out, guys. Like, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just keeping an eye out for a lot of these booster boxes. They're just not available. What's up, Ibing? I also got that pic sent over from my Sleepy collection. Oh, cool. I'll make sure to check it out after I'm done with the stream. So glad you can stop by and hear the live. Next, we have this Victini, guys. I would stay far away from this thing. This is all pump, and it might be dump. Just here's what I think what's happening with this all these new cards that are seeing this crazy uptick. Same thing with sealed doing these crazy numbers. I think it's the people that have been around for quite some time pumping these cards up and then dumping right on the new unexpected people, claiming that this is how it is, this is the new market. But I think market manipulation is just a part of the English market. It sucks, but that's just what it is. And unfortunately, this Victini card is not going to hold up. Like, there's so many people that will come on here every week and tell you guys, like, look, it's because it's the new rarity. Oh, it's because it's all red. We haven't seen like they'll give you reasons to buy into cards like this, but it's just a red Victini card. Like, this thing is gonna fall down to at least a 30-40% crash, if you will. I can't see this card holding up, even with the black and white rares. Though I just don't see those holding up. I've seen new rarities pump up. It's just what's going to happen right now with the gold cards from Mega Evolutions. I think that's going to be another pump opportunity. And speaking of Mega Evolutions, and we had it all queued up right here. 236. I think the last time we checked, guys, it was around, I thought it was like 250 or 260, but I could be wrong. I thank God I was able to get through the terrible system of Pokemon Center. Shout out to my friends for alerting me, and got a booster box. So go hop in some Discords. If you don't pay for Poke Notify, guys, like go sign up for Rattle's Discord. It's free. Everyone in there will alert you guys when the drops are. Make some friends in there. Make some friends in different Discords so that you guys can actually have a chance to, for all you collectors, non-scalpers out there, to have a chance to at least have one for your collection. I think this booster box is going to look great in an acrylic case, and it's a good set. I think it's a 7 out of 10. We covered it on my last live. We had a bunch of fun over there. So next we have Destined Rivals. And we were celebrating. Everyone was celebrating. It was 315, and now it's down to 309 as a most recent sale. We're just gonna take this for face value. By the way, we're not gonna get too much into the weeds. People wanna start like full on fights with me in the comment section for $5 increases or decreases that I'm off, or like $10. It's nickel and diming. Like and these are the people that believe in this set long term, that come at me in the comments, and I just think it's absolutely hilarious. I'm like, then why are you even leaving a comment if you believe you're gonna hold for the next 15 years? It's silly. Like I tell you guys all the time with Destined Rivals, I love this set. I think it's probably the second best set in the Scarlet and Violet era. But I'm just waiting. If I miss out, like I have a video coming later on this week of like top products that I completely missed out on, and I'm okay with. I still own like pieces of it, like 151. I only have like the collection boxes. I got some of the ancillary products, but I opened all my ETBs. I loved opening all my ETBs. I had a bunch of fun in Japanese. I ripped almost all of. I have one Japanese 151 box left. Like I had fun. I enjoyed it of how I felt like it needed to be enjoyed at that time. I was buying low. I was buying at the $50, $60 mark. So I have no problem waiting out Destined Rivals. And don't let anyone come in here and tell you that you're gonna miss out. Like that is just red flag 101. I don't want to put any other Pokemon YouTubers on blast, but there's so many of them that I watch each and every day, right? Recommended to me. And I like to watch people that I disagree with, but yeah, they're just telling their audience like, yeah, you're gonna miss out. Like you're gonna miss out. That's not true. Like you're gonna have multiple opportunities. Also, you don't know your financial situation. I don't know. We don't know everyone's financial situation. You may be struggling this month, but like next month you might get a raise, and then $250 for a booster box isn't that bad. But yeah, just be patient. Just be patient in this hobby. Next, we're talking about the other fanboys that love to yap in my comments, but Prismatic Evolutions ETB. I'm not touching this thing. I'm not touching this thing unless I get an MSRP. It's like I have swings back and forth. I'm actually not stoked on this product anymore. Like it just has so much hype. People have put so much money into this thing, I believe, that they put themselves in like a financial hole. This is when you're met with so much aggression each and every day, every time I talk about this product, I'm like, oh, you guys really just invested the farm onto Prismatic Evolutions, and you guys are hoping and praying that this thing just holds at $100. The moment this thing starts coming down to like 95, that's when the videos start popping up, and it makes me have my ears up. I'm like, maybe people have way too much invested, and this is why they're trying to make these videos. So there's always secondary reasons on why people are they defend this set so much. But again, like I think we have a few singles on today's list as well. But man, Prismatic, it is by far the most hyped set of the Scarlet and Violet era. It's nasty work in my personal opinion. And then these things have not stopped. Like 151 booster bundles at $70 is just insanity, guys. Like don't buy this. Just absolutely don't buy this. If there's all these like restocks on Walmart.com and people are finding them even online or in store at Walmart. Walmart seems like where the hub of Scarlet and Violet 151. Like it's funny. I love looking at Reddit and seeing when people grab stuff, and it's always Walmart for 151. So maybe it sucks if you guys don't have a Walmart next to you. I'm sorry, but yeah, always keep your eye out. Like I said, talk to people, make friends in Discords, make friends in Reddit threads, and there is good people out there that will help you guys find some awesome sealed product. So we do actually have some singles. We have the Umbreon EX, obviously, from Prismatic Evolutions, one of the most overhyped cards of all time. And it did fall. So we did, I don't know why the chart isn't here, but I know it was at like 975 the last time we covered it. So what's the reason to sale at 925? Let's just take it for what it is. Let's just say it's around $900 now. So it dropped almost $200 pretty fast. And a lot of people, they're gonna come in here and they're gonna tell you like this card has been falling because of the Costco reprints, or because of the ETB reprints, or because of the SPC's reprints that came out, like yada yada yada. They're gonna tell you that's not why. It's just time, right? There only could be so much hype and FOMO into a certain card until it's like the same thing with Brilliant Stars and those lunch boxes. Everyone was like, yeah, you can go out buy all these Brilliant Star lunch boxes and you get hits. There's nothing but hits. And then they grabbed that information and then brought it to Lugia, or for the Charizard, and they're like, oh, this is why it's not pumping. It's just because it was easy to hit. But meanwhile, I'm over here doing my research, watching everyone open this product. No one is pulling Charizards from those Brilliant Stars lunch boxes. So it's, like I said, like everyone wants to feed into their own narrative, make their own stories. It's absolutely silly. If you like this card, I would just wait. I would wait at least another 6 months, guys. Like this is just, it's, I thought I overpaid for mine in Japanese at $280. And I think it looks better. I felt both in my hand, and if you like this art, just go grab in Japanese. It's no, but this is Market Watch Monday for English Pokemon products. And next, another Mr. P, the hot one, the box that does not slow down. I mean, this Paldea Evolved is just proving everyone so wrong. Like everyone thought that once we got that reprint, the confirmed reprints that everyone likes to say, which we haven't seen it yet, right? I follow tons of YouTubers and Discords of people that have distro and big allocations, and no one's said a big amount of these Paldea Evolved booster boxes have been out. So maybe it's a little bit lagged and delayed. Maybe we're gonna have to check back in like a month or two, but Paldea Evolved, man, it is a freaking deep set. And I know a lot of people, they laugh when we say that Paldea Evolved is like such a deep set, but it really is, right? Like even the legendaries, right, that no one really likes, but there is some really cool cards in Paldea, and it's huge. Like that is like a rip and shippers like wet dream, where you can literally pull so many opportunities, keep people coming back. And you could see people collecting the box, all the kids that hopefully got to pick up cards and find cards out in the wild. Very rare, but it's going to be it's going to be a well sought after booster box for quite some time. But let me address the chat really quick. Appreciate you guys for being here. I know it's a weird time, but I just wanted to hop on live and kind of interact with you guys a little bit more. I'm gonna start trying to go live a lot for a lot of my videos. But Abraham says, I think Lost Origin is one of his biggest positions. That's awesome, dude. Lost Origin is going to do great. I was picking up Lost Origin all the way, at like $100 a booster box. Shout out to Pokemon USA Eli. He was shilling that thing to the absolute ground, and he's sitting nice probably. I mean, I remember I was watching some of his videos, and he was grabbing like a case every week. So he is sitting nice. Feels like there are a lot of new people that just came in for the Scarlet and Violet era that wanted the gains of Sword and Shield and half the time without having to put up the larger money. No, for sure. I'm glad that you said that, because I totally agree. And it's happening. We're seeing it now. We're seeing the overnight gains of Scarlet and Violet. But how many of those people are selling? Like how many of those people are really able to offload this product, right? Fast enough to keep up with the market. Like shout out to Vapor Self, really. He's been always telling people to establish a eBay store and to get it going early. I completely agree. I mean, even if you want to sell into Generation 10, right? Like, set up your eBay store. Make sure you got good reviews and stuff. Make sure you double box. Make sure you take care of the booster box you're sending out. But I don't know if the gains are gonna last all the way into Generation 10. I could be wrong, but yeah. Don't touch B&W, Destined and Journey for the moment, unless MSRP, obviously. Black and white, yeah, sorry. Yeah, I would just wait on the black and white set, personally. Mega Evolution booster boxes were pre-selling for $270 not that long ago. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it was. Yeah, right. It was a $270, which is crazy. Which is so crazy. Like, I bet, and I would never do this. So don't take it with a grain of salt. I bet if I could go on and just list my Mega Evolutions booster box on Facebook Marketplace for, like, let's just say $250, and it will sell. 100% it will sell. Like, right off the gate, from the first day it arrives in my house. I guarantee you, I could sell it on Facebook Marketplace for $250. It's so crazy. Did you look at the XY era stuff today? I will. We're not even halfway done yet with the video, so there's tons of XY, I believe, on today's video. I was watching Pokey Plumber this morning, and I got really inspired. I was like, dude, his XY collection is so sick, and it's making me go back and really have FOMO into the XY era. Another 100,000 plus Costco Drip Institute with ETBs and booster bundles is coming soon, though. Yeah, I get it, but there's so many people that are scalping that product, so I don't. Like, will it be a race to the bottom, though? Like, I'm waiting for that to happen for Prismatic Evolutions, right? I'm waiting for people to start trying to undercut each other. It's not really happening. At least not on TCG Player. I've been keeping my eye on the Facebook Marketplace and OfferUp, and it still seems like they're all holding strong. But we'll see. Once we're able to see the $85, $80 Prismatic, and then I think it will be a race to the bottom. It just has to have a trickle down domino effect with a lot of these scalpers. You'll be able to find these at probably 80 at locally after huge reprint. I agree. I got an Evolutions box for 12. That's an investment, though, right? Like, I understand, like, Evolutions was such a joke set when it came out. People were sick and tired of it. It was coming in collection boxes. People were like, oh god, Evolutions. But now look at it, right? So I have a lot of stuff on today's video that I want to talk about that could be seen as a joke. I mean, maybe I could just give one away, just battle styles, right? Like I have a bunch of battle styles. I actually liked the set. I thought it was a really good set. I don't think the Empoleon and the Sleepy Trinitar, which is one of the best Altards, have any business being so cheap. What is battle styles at, like $200? Like, if they start coming down, I don't know why, but if they start coming down sub $200, I'll probably grab some more. There was so many bad X and Y sets that are now pushing $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, and we think that we can't do that with Sword and Shield, or we can't do that in even Scarlet and Violet in some of these sets. Like, I think it's silly. Audro Darrow, what's going on, my friend? Glad to see you here in the chat. There's a channel called Northwood. Yeah, Northwood TCG. I'm familiar with him. That confirmed that his distribution that Paldea booster box and other things is being called a reprint, but the size isn't confirmed yet. Yeah, Northwood is like he's one of the OG PokeTubers that got me like into watching like investing content and just like collecting stuff and getting people in at a good price. Like, I really mess with his content. He's sick. Battle Styles is legit. I want a sealed case of it. Yeah, for sure. There was a sealed case I just looked at. Battle Styles. I think it was like 15. That may be a little bit too much. I'll check. Let's pull this up. Let's pull Battle Styles up right now. I might have it already on the. Yeah, 12. So 1,200 for a Battle Styles case. That's not crazy though, to be completely honest. Like, let's go right here. Yeah, 12 and some change. Like, that's literally not a bad price for some of these things. These things will get to $500 each pretty soon. Like, once we get the Gen 10, you have to remember there has to be enough time for people to forget Like there was nobody talking about investing into Darkness Ablaze until recent, and that's why I grabbed the booster box. It has no business being $250 for how old it is. It's a good looking box too. There's so many new collectors now that are just collecting sealed booster boxes, right? Just for art pieces, and it looks great. It looks really good. Next up on today's list, Chilling Rain. So I sold mine. I sold mine for around this, like $4.20. I give the person some deals on my Chilling Rain booster boxes. I just didn't have any like connection to Chilling Rain, and that's the thing. I needed capital. I wanted to get into other booster boxes, and Chilling Rain just didn't really do it for me. I could always buy back later if I somehow have some conviction in owning this product. I don't really know why I would. But it was like, I opened a lot of it, and every card in there, besides the Blaziken is nice, but I just didn't really care. The Galarian birds, like I hated. I don't like red Zapdos. It just didn't do it for me. So, and that might be a fault to me, right? Maybe I should invest harder into products that I might not necessarily like the cards. But I bought this booster box. I told you guys all the time for like $75. $85 around there. It's been quite some time, but I bought at least 4 of them and flipped them all. So one booster box that is always on my radar, I'm eyeing, is this right here, is the Sun and Moon booster box. And I like Solgaleo and Lunala. I really think they're underrated. And for a base set, I think this is an instant buy at 500. If you guys could find them for like 4 and some change, like I think this is a straight up buy. And that may be a hot take, and you guys might have had some bad experiences with Sun and Moon base, but I'm solely going off of how this booster box is going to look in an acrylic case. I absolutely love this booster box. Like the more I look at it, I'm like, dang. It is a really, really good booster box for 500. And again, we've seen what base sets have done. I mean, is this a better buy than any of the stuff in Scarlet and Violet that's approaching that same $500 mark? I believe so. Like, we're not reprinting Sun and Moon. Like, the amount out there is probably really, really scarce. So just something to think about, guys. Like, if you're a real Pokemon investor, I always say real, because I don't think a lot of people are actually actively, thinking about what's rare, right? It sounds silly, but that's Pokemon. That's Pokemon investing for you. Silver Tempest. I told you guys all. I mean, I was pushing this booster box at the $100 mark. I was pushing this booster box at the $200 mark. I was pushing this booster box for so long. This is one of my favorite sets. Like, and I don't even own the Lugia, which is crazy. Like the Regidrago is super cool. All the trainers are really awesome. The Galarian or the trainer gallery was amazing. I think it's, this might sound crazy, but battle styles. Let's see the chat react to this one. But battle styles to me is better than Chilling Rain. We removed, like, if this wasn't a Lugia set, like this did not have Lugia, oh man, we would be in trouble. But Battle Styles has a Sleepy Tyranitar. Tyranitar is one of the most loved Pokemon in all of Pokemon. Empoleon, like people think that they hate. Like, do people think we hate Empoleon? Empoleon's a great Pokemon that people like. Like, those Alternards have no business being that freaking cheap. What are we doing, guys? But then we have Silver Tempest. I mean, this pushing 4 and some change. And it only has the Lugia. Like, I enjoyed it, so don't get it twisted. It's a good box, right? It's a good box, but we have sets like Battle Styles that are sitting there, and I think as time goes on, this is the awake moment that I had when comparing Battle Styles. Maybe I'll do a full video, right? Silver Tempest and Battle Styles. But once I pulled back, looked at the full card list, I'm like, why is it Battle Styles so cheap? Like, don't think this is me shilling this because I have a lot of Battle Styles. I'm not letting that stuff go anytime soon. But it's like, man, we are just like missing the point here. Like, this is a great buy low and huge potential for Battle Styles with the cards. Like, it's still, I think once you get to like the $500 to $750 mark, the booster box starts to pull away from the singles, right? And then you can't really make those comparisons. You're like, okay, well, the now it's just into collectors' hands, collectors that want to collect the booster box artwork. So I think Battle Style is in that range where we can still kind of compare like what's in it to the price point. I mean, well, how much is that? I think the transfer is going for well over how much the booster box is going for. So let's take some questions really quick. I am torn between the two of Lost Origin boxes in acrylic for the same price. You can grab the acrylic cases on like Facebook Marketplace or OfferUp really cheap. I grabbed mine for like less than $20. So don't let the acrylic case dictate it what you're going for. But Lost Origin, wait, what was he asking? I'm torn between that or Lost Origin boxes. Not really too. Let's see. Or maybe he was talking about Battle Styles. I'm sorry. Battle Styles or Lost Origin? I mean, that, like I said, I'm a Battle Styles bull. I think that Battle Styles is going to do way better than a lot of these sets. I don't know if it's going to do better than Lost Origin. I like Lost Origin. I think it's good because of the Giratina, obviously. But Battle Styles case and Lost Origin boxes. You're good. Battle Styles case. My personal opinion, that's what I'm holding, and it's not here to try to make anybody else feel good, but I think Battle Styles is criminally underrated, in my personal opinion. Chilling is one of the sets I'm selling a case or two at. Yeah, exactly, bro. Can anyone in the chat even tell me why Ice Rider Calyrex was like? I get it, the games. But it's like Twilight Masquerade, right? Like I enjoy Twilight Masquerade, and I have this connection with Twilight Masquerade because of Ogerpon. I'm an Ogerpon fan. I love that character. But other than that, and then Greninja, right? Obviously, wow, I almost spaced. It's an early morning stream, but and then Greninja, right? So besides that, the rest of it's mask, and you gotta sell it to like the right person. And Chilling Reign is like one of those sets. Chilling Reign and Twilight Masquerade are so comparable. It's crazy. I guess Greninja could be the comparison to the Blaziken, and I even think that Blaziken is beyond overrated. Like the Blaziken from Destined Rivals absolutely destroys that card. Like it's just all funky, and I don't know. It never did it for me. I remember when I was like looking at the prices, I was like, why are people so bullish on this Blaziken? It doesn't make any sense. I'm with you on Sun and Moon base. Yeah, Sun and Moon base, dude, is so underrated. Like, and this is why I wanted to bring some light. And when I make these videos, right, I'm like, it's like this is the dilemma with being a YouTuber, right? It's like I really don't have the money to buy some of these booster boxes. I'm saving up slowly, but then you announce this to the world, and then you don't know who's watching. A whale could be watching, and then just go out and buy all the boxes that you want, which could also be a thing. Also saw a non-TCG talking about all the new collection boxes being released are going to be very abundant for LGS, as it might be the primary product being produced to lower pack prices at least. I believe, a non-TCG is a great channel to go watch. He's not for everybody. He's like one of those Excel spreadsheet channel, and I know that's not for everybody. Could be seen as a little bit boring. But you guys have to listen to the information, write down what he's saying. But I think he's absolutely right with the collection boxes. You got to think like we were getting those Crown Zenith collection boxes for so damn long, and it really did affect the pack price. And I think that's Pokemon's new way to hit us with reprints silently, right? And the other area I think that they're gonna silently inject inventory into the atmosphere is going to be those Pokemon Center vending machines. Like those things are like the giant question mark. I was just watching a short the other day of people would buy like an ETB, right? Let's say they'll buy a Shrouded Fable ETB, right? It's something that they didn't want. So they bought it, whatever. They let the thing come down, and then it refreshed, and then there's all this new product that was available, right? There's now he's like, what the heck? Now there's Destined Rivals? Like, oh, grab. So it's completely unpredictable of what they're going to do, and I love that. I love that they're trying something different, right? At this point in the market, they have to be unpredictable with what's going on right now. Battle Styles case and Lost Origin boxes, you're good. Oh, I already read that comment. Battle Styles does seem very slumped on, and I wouldn't be surprised to see it be the next set being pumped with so many other Sword and Shield sets becoming expensive. Yeah, it's like one of those all tides raise or high tide raises all ships, right? That's what's going to happen with Battle Styles. Once all these, I mean, what's really next? I mean, I think I've been pushing Darkness Ablaze. Darkness Ablaze, like I said, I just grabbed one, and I think the booster box looks great. And next up is probably Battle Styles that people are going to start looking at, right? Like, it has no business being $200 for how old it is. So the EV and IR and Twilight is pretty popular. Oh yeah, that's right. I totally forgot about the EV. Sold my Chilling Reign. Yeah, see this what I'm saying. Like, I take a quick little poll, and people are saying that they can't wait to sell Chilling Reign. Like, who is actually wanting that box? It's a cool looking box. I mean, it's blue. It's a blue box. What's up with these YouTubers saying boxes will go back to 80? Lowest I see them go forever. Yeah, Abraham. If I'm sorry, guys, if you hear some PokeTubers saying that these booster boxes are gonna go back to 80, that's a hard unfollow, unsubscribe for that. It is absolutely criminal. But could you guys do me a quick favor and just hit the like button on the stream? Really would appreciate it. Help this get pushed into the algorithm in this early morning. Kind of crazy. There's 18 of you guys watching, and yeah, just make sure to hit that like button, please, if I'm providing some good alpha for you guys this morning. All right, let's get back to the charts. All right, Journey Together booster box right here, man. So those recent sales 265. That's crazy. Let's just see. Okay, even Korean is going crazy too, guys. So now, where can we see this giant piece of right here? Where can we see this giant piece of, you know what? I'm just kidding. I love this set. I absolutely love this set. Hold on. Let me unhide. Okay. Yeah. So I love this set. This is one of my favorite sets in the Scarlet and Violet era, but I know you guys hate it. I don't understand why it's holding up so strongly though. Like, if there's so much hate, what I think is there's all these new people. It's always the new people that ruin it for everybody, right? It's always the newcomers that try to spice up the market and ruin it for everybody, right? We all know that this set should not be selling for $260, $270. This should probably be close to $200, right? And it's still obviously in the reprint window. We know that it's still new. And this is just the normal booster box, right? This is not the enhanced. So this is why it's funny, because we all figured out over time that this is actually the rare one. But this booster box, regardless if it's the rare one or if it's not, if it's the one with the box topper, it should still be around $200, right? Like, we go down the line of like 5-10 years, no one's going to care if it's a box topper, or no one's going to care if it doesn't have the box topper, right? But my theory is that these booster boxes were completely bought up by new people in the hobby. They got a crap ton of these things, and they're forced to hold. They're just holding so freaking hard. But all the OGs in the space, like myself, like a lot of my friends, we know we're not touching this with a 10-foot pole. We're waiting for this thing to come down to the $200 mark. Man, if we see a nice little reprint, even if we see reprints in those collection boxes, like a lot of people in the chat are saying, this thing is going to be affected wildly. I mean, like me and shout out to Team Rocket Joey, but we're talking about that Lily's Clefairy. Man, he's predicting like I think he said like $60 or $80 for that Lily's Clefairy, and I could totally see that coming down as well. There is no reason in English that card should be what his price is right now. Like, the top chase hit is like 100 and some change, 150 and some change. Last time I checked. Let's see. Let's check that Lily's Clefairy out right now. On what is that card going for? Yeah, 132. Like, what the heck, dude? 130. Like, this thing is this thing is gonna this thing is gonna break. I could see this being a $80 card, no problem. I want it in Japanese. I think it looks better in Japanese. I'm a huge Lily fan as well, and I love Clefairy. Clefairy is one of my favorite Pokemon as well. So I'm not hating on it. I know it's like people say like, oh, it's a girly card, like, but it's awesome. I love this card. I think it's a really, really awesome card. So next we have Brilliant Stars, of course. Man, this one, I again, this is gonna be on my video of things I missed out on, and now I'm gonna have to pay the price. It's a great box, a great looking box as well. I don't know how much people like Whimsicott or Shaman, but it's got a Charizard, so it's pretty much a Charizard set. I don't know why the Arceus is right in front. That should be Charizard. I understand there's the alternate Arceus in this sets, right? I believe, but you pretty much got the same freaking card in the collection box, the Arceus collection box. So I don't really like understand the hype in the drive, but I still think this is a buy. $412. Like if you could find this, if I could find this in a card show for like 3 and some change, high threes, I think it's a buy. I think it's an instant buy. Go to a card show, go walk around. I'm sure there's some Brilliant Stars out there. And the thing is, like, I know a lot of these vendors, they're really sharp with their pricing, but if you bring cash and you hit them at the right time, you might be able to get a deal on a set like Brilliant Stars. Twilight Masquerade booster box. So you guys know how I feel about the set. I liked it because I opened so much of it in Japanese. I had tons of fun. I think the again, guys, I'm a different type of collector. I love the common cards. I love the reverse holographics. I love all of the cards. I appreciate all of the cards in the set. I tell you guys all the time, one of my favorite cards is that Pizza Splatter Greninja from Twilight. It's amazing. But I get it. I get it why the rest of the world, why the rest of the YouTube space doesn't like it. And I knew that. I knew that going in, right? I knew when I saw the card list, I was like, okay, cool. This is a set for me. And then once the Greninja started taking off, and I think the Greninja was like one of the major bookmarks in the timeline of this era, where it started to turn the page and push into stupidity zone in some of these prices. Man, once they smelled blood in the water, once these scalpers and once these opportunists smelled blood in the water, oh man, it was over. And so I really think it was, what was it, the Iron Crown or Iron Leaves from Paradox or one of those that started to get that pumped for no reason. You're like, okay, that's weird, that's interesting. And then we saw the Greninja, and everyone was like, okay, cool, that's valid. You know, people like Greninja, Ash, right? It's a very popular character, and then it started to get funky. And then Surging Sparks, oh, we like Terra cards again? We like Booty Chew? Like, things started to not add up. And then just Pumperoonie. And I knew it was I mean, you guys, the ones that have been rocking with me for quite some time, you guys knew that I was calling for stupidity. I was like, oh, it's just a matter of time. And same thing with market manipulation. Like, that's just a part of the English market. You guys, we can sit here and complain about it all the time. But you just got to know when to buy, when to sell, right? And that's why I made you guys should just go watch my when to sell video that I just posted. It's just, it's a good practice to know when to, trim off the fat when things get a little bit too crazy. But Twilight's great. I don't know if it's a buy right now at 280, even if it's down to like 250. I get it. It's the Greninja set, but I wouldn't feel comfortable paying that price. I just don't see the long-term value. I mean, it's got Blood Moon Ursaluna and Ogerpon on the cover, and was it a Sinistchi or whatever on the side? Like, it's gonna be a tough sell. It's gonna be a tough sell unless it's a kid that had some real nostalgia. Like, this might be like a 10-year hold before we see like serious gains, right? One thing that I wanted to talk about this whole market, right, is that these artificial pumps, these crazy like 2x's overnight in 2-3 months. Like, what happens if we just go sideways and with some of these boxes? Like I tell you guys all the time, when it comes to the mega sets that are up and coming, Generation 10, like, What happens if these boxes, we see Twilight right now, right? 2 and some change. We saw, Stellar Crown, 2 and some change, right? What happens? That's it. What happens if they just hold for the next 6 months to a year? You don't think people are going to start selling off to get into new product? Like, you guys are tripping. There's so many people cosplaying as Pokemon investors, and they're going to sell off the moment something newer, shinier, and a higher potential. The moment we see another evolution set, Prismatic goes out the window, right? Even an announcement of a new Charizard set or whatever, people are going to start selling Obsidian Flames. They're going to start we've seen this time and time again. So just something to really, really keep think before you spend your hard-earned dollars. Like, these are not cheap products. And I know a lot of you guys are saving up week after week, buying 2 booster boxes. And then you come in here and ask, like, each and every week, you ask me or my friends, like, did I do good? Is this a good buy? Did I do well? I'm like, you have to do your own research. You have to believe in the product. And there's this one short I just watched where one guy called his friend. He was like, is so-and-so said a good buy? And he's like, yeah, if you believe in it. And he's like, but is it a good buy? And he's like, what does that mean? Like, do you believe in the set? And he's like, I don't know. Can I make money off of it? And that just explained it all in this back end of the Scarlet and Violet era. It's so telling to see where we've come. It's so disgusting that people can't just think for themselves. If you really believe in the set, that's why I make fun of the Prismatic Evolution fanboys that come on here every single week and just try to grill me and get me with a gotcha moment. And I'm like, dude, I like the set. I think it's a good set, and I'm glad that you believe in it. Keep on believing it. I'm glad the Destined Rivals fanboys come and harass me every single week. I love it. Keep it coming. I love the banter. But believe in it. Don't sell the moment it starts to get a little finicky. Don't sell once you see a better, more shinier product. Don't sell. Have conviction. Hold it for 5 to 10 years. Actually believe in something. Believing in something is cool. It's a very honorable thing in the Pokemon hobby, especially because everyone's so finicky, right? Everyone wants to sell and make quick money. Let's do some comments really quick, or let's do some chats. I picked up an Obsidian Flames box from a vending machine. That's what I'm saying, dude. They're out there. They are out there. Abraham says Roaring Skies, Crimson went to 60 per, and that was the last time we saw them at that. Price and inflation raises floors every so often. Yeah, I believe so. I believe we have Roaring Skies on today's video as well. So stay tuned for that. I forgot. Thank you for the reminder. I can only see the new gen booster boxes going that low if people don't like Pokemon. Yeah, so that's an interesting take though. So how long do we think people are going to enjoy Pokemon as much as they do now? I remember Nostalgianomics was saying with Eli from Pokemon USA, he was saying that the average new Pokemon collector that we weren't talking about investing, but collector lasts 2 years in the hobby. So we're gonna see a lot of people just come in and come out, right? And then the moment that this stuff isn't profitable, I think they're gonna start selling. There's always gonna be some new thing, a new Labubu, a new Furby, a new Tamagotchi. I'm aging myself, but a new thing, right? That's always gonna come into the market. So my friend L take on the Blaziken VMAX Altar. It looks like graffiti art on the side, a building next to a skate park and a foil dance light. Have you ever inspected one? Keep up great vids. Thanks, Leo. Yeah, it's just not for me. It just looks goofy to me. I do like. It's gonna sound crazy, but when I like cute cars. They need to stay in a cute environment, right? But then Blaziken, it's kind of a cute card, and it's it's not for me. It's just absolutely not for me. I need Blaziken to be in a dark environment, just training in in a boxing gym in Philly in the 80s or something like that. There just hasn't been any new supply on the market, and people are speculating on which version is going to be reprinted. Yeah, my favorite take was by Nostalgianomics. He was saying, he's like, if I was Pokemon, I would just reprint it all at the same, or release it all damn near at the same time, and just have people just running around like a chicken with their heads cut off, figuring out what to buy. What is the best investment? Should I buy low on this Stellar Crown in hopes that it becomes the next, Steam Siege, or there's always those the buy low. There's just man, here's my like best, my serious from the heart to you guys advice, right? Open so it sounds crazy. Open the damn booster packs and enjoy and figure out which booster packs you actually liked opening. Like, take your time, right? Open the common cards, open the reverse hollows, whatever. Get the hits, right? If you can, right? See the hits on the card list or whatever, and then determine like, hey, I really had fun enjoying this set. I think it was a really interesting set to open. I enjoyed every second of it. Enjoyed the comments. Now, and then invest into it if that's what if you there, because there's going to be someone like yourself that's going to have that nostalgic moment in the next 10 years with their kids or whatever, and they're like, wow, I remember that one time I opened battle partners with my dad. I really want to like relive that experience, and that's what keeps this hobby alive. That's what keeps your investments into this stuff alive. Like, this isn't like investing in stocks, right? Where they have to provide utility each and every year, right? This is just like, we're all investing just in nostalgia. And we're investing in kids right now, opening these sets in hopes that they're going to want to buy a Battle Partners booster box or Journey Together. I'm sorry, we're on English. That's tomorrow. Japanese is tomorrow. English sets. So you guys have to remember that. Remember what you like opening, and what your kids even. I know a lot of you guys got kids as well. Like use that. Prismatic ETB sales volume is slowing to like 25 sold yesterday and only 7 today. Over 3K listed. If that starts to topple, do you think other sets too? Yeah, I had my friend JTR on a live, and he was saying that the entire Asian market, this is super alpha from my boy. He's super connected. So he said, if the entire Asian market is looking at America getting together prismatic evolutions, getting this under control. Once that gets under control, the rest of the market is going to follow suit. And you have to remember, I collect a ton of Korean Pokemon cards, a ton of Chinese Pokemon cards, other languages as well, right? I've been looking at German cards. They're all holding prismatic evolutions as this like new trophy, and until that goes down, then all these prices will start to follow suit. And I believe it's the same thing with the English market. Prismatic is so damn strong right now, and I'm glad that you put the stats for 25 sold and only 7 today sold. That could be telling a little bit, but until we see a pretty big reprint, and they can print those booster bundles just like that into oblivion. We've seen it before. I'm not saying that's going to happen. It could be a hot take, but I think once Prismatic gets under control in the United States, it's over for the rest of the market. Lily Ultra Prism is my favorite trainer of all time, up there with the Ann and Reshiram from Cosmic. Oh, for sure. Oh my gosh. I was looking at that card today, actually, right before the stream. Yeah, make sure to hit the like, guys. I really, really appreciate it. Everyone for being here at noon. So really, really appreciate it. 151 brought back in past collectors in Greninja. The Booty Chew brought in the scalpers. Yeah, I agree, dude. The Booty Chew was a straight scalping play. But let's not forget, I'm not going to say any names. I don't want to start no Poke Beef. Poke Beef is crazy. Grown men talking to, like, wanting to... it's just crazy. It's cringy. It's super cringy. But don't forget the ones that told you to buy that Booty Chew at all-time highs. Don't forget. Just remember. Like, I will never tell you guys what to buy. I will never always tell you guys what I think is a good buy. I will never come on and say, buy this, but there's a lot of PokeTubers that will come out there and tell you guys exactly what to buy. Say, hey, look, I'll give you reasons why I think it's a good buy, and why I always tell you guys what I'm buying. But yeah, that Booty Chew was being pumped into oblivion, even though we all agreed that we didn't like Terra Pokemon. So take that with what you will. The Paldea and Fates Bubble Mew is performing unbelievably well and still within the reprint window. Oh, for sure, yeah. The reprint window for Paldea and Fates for sure, right? But how those reprints are going to come will be interesting. Will probably be obviously not the ETBs. I know a lot of people are saying from the entire YouTube community, Reddits and Discords as well, that Paldea and Fates is Still waiting for that big reprint. And I know we got restocks of it, but it hasn't really affected the market. So booster bundles definitely are going to be the new hot item that Pokemon decides to print into oblivion. I think they should. I think that is like the easiest way for rip and shippers, you know, to get their product. Just like print a crap ton of. I mean, booster boxes are pretty much big booster bundles, right? But just print those things into the ground. Most people get tired of a set after like ripping 4 booster bundles, right? Like I have friends that are casuals, and I ask them like, oh, what'd you do? Oh yeah, ripped so much of it. What'd you rip? I like 2 booster bundles, and I was over it. Like, yeah, that's about the appetite for everyone's not a Pokemon addict as much as they want to say they are, and they just want to freaking rip up, you know, throw thousands of dollars down the drain. Appreciate you guys. No, Henry, average is 8 months. 8 months. Let's see. People have such a short attention span. Oh yes. Let me go back to that comment. 8 months. Yeah, the average is 8 months. So crazy, guys. Like, I hope everyone on this channel right now, or everyone here that's here in this live, is here for longer than 8 months. Like, invest and collect how you want to see it through, right? If you're, like I said, believe in stuff, have your own PC, and just enjoy the hobby. Like, this is the community I'm trying to curate on this channel. I really love OKJ Love's channel. Like, when he does lives, his community is, you can tell, is like the diehard Japanese collectors. I'm trying to curate something similar to that. So again, appreciate all you guys for being here. People have such a short attention span that it don't last a year in a hobby. Yeah, there's just like, it's especially with the especially with like the Pokemon always feels like they have to like outshine the next era, right? Which is awesome. It's cool. They should always try to do better. But like, now we're getting funny. We're getting in silly territory with like the gold cards, the gaudy gold cards. It's like, Pokemon, what are we doing? Like, what's next? Like, this is what I was talking with a couple of my friends. I'm like, what if like the next thing that they do is just like actual like gold cards in the booster box, like with maybe one in every, which maybe it could be weighed, but maybe in one in every case they throw like a booster box with a gold. I don't know how they would do it. Maybe for like only specialty events they can do like a booster box. It would be difficult, right? But it's something like that. I think that would work, right? You would, for those pre-release kits, when they send the booster box, maybe they throw a booster pack with like a gold, like an actual gold card, metal card. Interesting. I think that would be pretty cool. Let me know what you guys think about my crazy ideas. I just bought some IRs from Obsidian, Paradox, and Crown Zenith that I really like, since I can't find anything right now. It's the best way to enjoy the hobby at the moment. Yeah, just right now is the best time to just buy singles, guys. Like, just straight up. And IRs or ARs in Japanese. I know we're talking about English product today, but there's so much out there. So many underrated cards. Collector's trap between investor bros. Yeah, I'm trying to have like the rise back of collectors. That's why I'm trying to push the collecting content, but man, it does not do well with the algorithm. I have to talk about money. It sucks. I wish I could just talk about collections and like good pickups, but no, it seems like the algorithm just doesn't care. Speaking of Prismatic, I've seen Japanese Trastel fall into low 8. Yeah. Oh, did it? Oh, that's for tomorrow. So I haven't checked it. So that'll be tomorrow. Jay Bling, thanks for the super chat, dude. Really appreciate that. You didn't. That is awesome. You are my first super chat. So thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Hot take is I don't even like Prismatic, dude. I'm right there with you. It's a good set, but man, people are putting in like the top 3 is so crazy. Like, man, like if I understand. So here's my Prismatic take really quick of why it's held up so well. It has fed into the gambling and us as Pokemon collectors and investors and scalpers. It's created just this perfect storm of the 3, right? We know how bad the Prismatic pull rates are. They're horrid, absolutely horrible. I would love now when everything's all said and done, when we put that set next to, let's say, an Evolving Skies from it being ripped, right? When we do the full breakdown of percentages of hits, if it's around that and you get to the God packs that are even lower percentage, Like it is just like a freaking dangling a carrot over, you know, a rabbit, and it's the rabbit is just starved for years, and this is the temperature. This is the temperature we're in right now. It's like so many Pokemon collectors were just starved from Surging Sparks. Like nobody could get Surging Sparks, even though I think that it was an overhyped, oversaturated set. Going into Prismatic, you added this insane level of gambling and scarcity, and the hit rates were so bad. And then the price of a God pack could potentially change, not change people's lives, but that's a significant amount of money. Like a lot of those God packs, you know, let's just say you go out and you grade them, right? I mean, you're looking like a $5,000-$10,000 return on some of those cards, like on your God pack, even the demigod packs, right? So it just feeds into this narrative that people need to go out and because it's the best bang for your dollar. You can go on a Rip and Shippers channel, go buy a $25 pack of Prismatic. You might be the next person to pull a God pack. You might be the next guy to pull a demigod pack. Like that is a very, very dangerous way to lure your audience, and that's why the Prismatic there's so many things that just hit me in the gut and make me feel like not good about this set. It's the same thing with like those McDonald's promos that's happening right now in Japan. Like to see the shout out to Kira. She just did a really excellent video on that whole situation. But the fact that people are out there like scalping a non-hollow McDonald's promo and then listing like the whole set for like $500, like it's disgusting. And then on top of that, the food being wasted in Japan, I don't even want the card anymore. I don't even want those cards anymore. I'm just like, whatever. It just leaves a bad taste in my mouth. The sacrifice that had to go into just like a McDonald's promo that's not holographic. Like the hobby now is just way too oversaturated and overhyped and over FOMO'd. This is why how we combat that stuff, right, is to go in and grab singles that are cheap, right? Show these scalpers that like we don't want those top level cards, those big SARs, SRs, or in English SIRs, or you know, until they come back down, right? We're gonna show these people, you know, that we what does it say? You vote with your purchasing power, right? Like withhold on some of these sets. It just doesn't make too much sense to be buying at these crazy high prices. It's so silly. But yeah, back to chat. Pokebeef Crazy Ash. Crazy, yeah, that's absolutely crazy. I got like 27K worth of sealed. I'm trying to unload for a local for like 21K, and groups aren't grabbing. Yeah, dude, that's the thing, dude. Like once again, thank you for your comment, but that's just such a under talked about aspect in the hobby right now is unloading big amounts of sealed. Like so this gentleman right here, 27,000 worth of sealed, and I don't know your situation, but there, you know, you could have a wedding coming up or you want to buy a car or whatever, and you're like, hey, I need to unload this, and I even take, what did you say, 21K, right? And it's just such a huge amount. I mean, you can you know, take out the booster boxes, sell here and there, but it becomes like a full-time job to unload this stuff. And I've realized that, like I told you guys, that how I do it is I create like these little bundles, right? I put like a Lost Origin, Silver Tempest, and Fusion Strike. I'll throw a Battle Style Silver Tempest and, you know, Evolving Skies Blister pack, and I'm like, you have to take it all. And that's like a way to hold stuff at market and make people. It's kind of what distribution does, right? When they make people buy those random ancillary products. But that's what I like to do, and it seems like it actually works. So maybe you can do something like that. Maybe a $1,000, you know, collection that people can buy off of you. That's one way to do it. But you're describing the old Burger King gold plate cards. Yeah, funny enough, my stepdad and my stepsisters, they have still those gold plated cards and the Pokeballs, and they asked me like, how much are those worth now? Are they worth anything? I was like, not really. Burger King, man, they printed so much of that stuff. I also think Prismatic is either number 2 or 3 Destined, first being 151. Okay, let's talk about it, right? 151 is, of course, the best as far as an investment. I absolutely think that set is mid. What the War Turtle card is like, I'm a huge War Turtle fan. Probably my favorite Pokemon, him and Raichu. I hate what they did with the War Turtle, so that can be a set for a different discussion. The Blastoise is cool. I mean, let's talk about the three, you know, Bulbasaur, Venusaur, Ivysaur, Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, and Venusaur. They're good cards, right? But then we go into the trainers. They did nothing with the trainers from 151, which is pissed me off so much that set just could have been Evolving Skies and more for that set. But it's going to do well over time just because of 151. And I think the box art is really, really bad. But those are just my gripes. And yeah, so so okay, so let's as you said, Prismatic is either 2 or 3 with Destined. I think it goes 151. Number 2, it goes Destined, and then for me, 3 is Paldea Evolved because of the depth. And people laugh at when other Pokemon YouTubers say depth, but I think depth is very important when it comes to selling this stuff for the long term. Take a sip of coffee. All right. And then pull rates are irrelevant long term. Yes and no. I think for a set like Prismatic, they're going to be very relevant in the next, like, so what do we say long term is, right? Do we say 5 years is long term? I say 5 years is short term. Emmett says, hello, Henry and everyone. What's up, Emmett? I'm glad that you can make a live. Appreciate you being here. Speaking of placements, what's your big 5 for Scarlet and Violet? Personally, 1 Bubble, 2 Umbi, 3 Maggie, Mewtwo, and Greninja. That's tough, dude. That's really tough. I think I did a video on this. If you want to watch it, but I need to do like an actual, because I accidentally blended all of them together. I think for me, for the entire set now, or for the entire era now, has to be the Umbreon. It grew on me over time. I actually didn't like it at first. But after holding both of them, I went to visit my parents in Las Vegas, and I went to a card show, and I had them bring up both of the Umbreons in my hands, and I was like, okay, this card is actually pretty sick. And then I also got to see the Jolteon in person, the Japanese Jolteon. I was like, okay, so those are my number 1 and number 2 for the era. 3, I mean, the Bubble Me's cool, but for me, it's the Greninja, Pizza Splatter Greninja. I think that card is S tier. It's so good. 4, I'm kind of just going off the dome. I don't know. I'm gonna have to come back to you. But yeah, I definitely for 1, 2, and 3. Those are it for me. Yeah, the mug, dude. My whole kitchen is just Pokemon. Like, this stuff is. You guys think that there's so many Pokemon YouTubers where they have. This is the most boring backdrops. I'm like, dude, this is like really, really my life. Like my whole house. You guys can see the room, but the kitchen too. The kitchen is all Pokemon. We're really big, me and my girl, really big Pokemon fans. So hopefully when we have kids, like my kids like Pokemon. They're gonna have to, because they're gonna bring their friends in. They're like, damn, man, you know, Big Henry's a whole dish and bowls situation is always Pokemon. I think it's gonna be cool in the beginning, but once maybe they get to like middle schoolers and stuff, it's not gonna be so cool. But it's pretty funny. All right, let's get back to the charts right here. So we're at Twilight. All right. Next, big old nasty. This one's gonna crack people up. Steam Siege, right, guys? I could already hear people like, why the hell are you bringing this up? To me, I on the last card show, I actually got to look at a box. I think it's a pretty cool looking box. Now, so we have Gardevoir on the cover, obviously, and I think that's enough. I think that's enough to absolutely hold this thing and absolutely be underrated, criminally underrated. And I know once we're getting into the XY era, a lot of people are kind of priced out right here. But this is the thing, guys. Take notes on the people that say that they are investing heavily into sealed cases, but then they say stuff like this is like out of reach. That's when I start to have my ears up. I'm like, huh, the Steam Siege, as crappy as a set as it is, and as paid as the set as it is, right? It's a good investment. Like there's gonna be collectors that are looking right now, like myself, they're looking at XY. Like I've been covering XY on almost every single market watch lately. I really think that the XY era is criminally underrated. And now that we have the megas, people are going to start, the ears and antennas, they're up right now, guys. And I think this stuff is very, very, I mean, if most resell is $700 for Steam Siege box, $697. I mean, I hate to cover this because I want this box. I need a minty copy. I'm probably going to pick one up at a local card show, but I mean, this let's just take this right here, right? Let's just say this it's $1,600, right? It's not. This is just what let's just play along, right? Can it get to $1,000? Can this Steam Siege booster box get to $1,000 with all the hype going into these mega sets? Absolutely. I've met so many people right now, so much new money coming in, older money too. I'm talking like 30, 35 to 45-year-old males that are coming back into the space that have good jobs. They're like looking, hey, I just started getting into booster box collecting. What other sets are sub $1,000 that I think can look cool on a display? I think Steam Siege is right there. We're not gonna get into the. Maybe we should. Let's just open Steam Siege, right? Let's shop the set. Now, I think Steam Siege is absolutely iconic, and we could see from the okay. Excellent. Why is it not letting me shop the set? Here we go. Shop the set. Oh my God! Hold on. Steam Siege. Okay, here we go. Is it not on here? It's not. Yes, I meant that. Yes, that's what I meant. Okay. All right. So we're sorting from price high to low, right? Man, some of these tins, dude, they went crazy. So we have stuff like this. Like, I think this is a vibe. I think this is very like. It looks dated, but dated can mean good, right, guys? It looks. Man, I understand this is not gonna like blow up for all the people that are new in the hobby. They're like, Henry, why the hell are you pulling this crap up? This is garbage. But I think looking back, like, from what we have till now to looking all the way back to XY, like these cards are really, really cool. Like, I really like them. Obviously, don't look at the damage, and just so many people are like, why do you always have the damage copy? Like, dude, relax. It's just a picture. Calm down. And then we have like the mega cards, right? Like the Mega Gardevoir, right? I really think that these cards are cool. I really think that these cards have their own market, right? People are going to look back and say, wow, these cards are cool. There was a time where, and then we look at what's happening in Mega Evolutions 1, right? We look at those Lucario cards that I keep on telling you guys about, the full art cards. They have that vibe. People are going to look back. I'm like, what other cards did I miss out, right? And stuff like this. The Mega Steelix looks freaking sick, even though it's just an EX card, right? I mean, look at these prices. Most reasons sell $25. Like, there's no reason why some of these cards shouldn't be in your guys' collection. And I get it. When we look back and we look at Steam Siege, right? And we compare the booster box, like, wow, like, let's go back to the booster box. Wow, there really isn't much in here, Henry. We're over here looking at, is there ads being played right now? That's freaking annoying. I did not turn ads on. That's really annoying. But as we look back into into these sets like Steam Siege, all this XY stuff, it's going to do well in the very near future. I think these are like quick plays, but for me, these are long-term holds. Like, I like the way these booster boxes look. With all the mega love, there's going to be people, they're going to look at those full arts and say, what did I miss? And we go back into sets like Steam Siege, some things that are more affordable, and it's going to be scooped up, right? That's my personal opinion. And I know, like I said, a lot of you guys here are going to say, like, why are we covering this crap? A lot of people that have been in the X and Y era, they're like, this box was terrible. I believe the pull rates were not good as well. So, but it's already so far disconnected from people that have been opening this set for quite some time that we have to know that people are just collecting this for the box art. And I think the box art is going to do well. Next, we have XY Furious Fist. Now, I like it just because there's a Lucario on it. What is this? Forget the Hanlucha? I forget what this Pokemon's name is. Not a fan. Was this Mega Heracross, and then the dinosaur Pokemon that I absolutely hate. So as we can see, even Furious Fist, guys, even Furious Fist is sitting well above 3K. Why can't Steam Siege get there? Why can't sets like Battle Styles get there? Why can't, like, look at what's deemed as not a great set, right? And then we go to Furious Fist. Let's just take a peek. Let's shop the set per usual. Price high to okay. Furious Fist. Hold on. Let's go back. Let's go. Why does it do that? Hold on. Am I not clicking shop the set? That is so annoying. Okay, well, we're gonna have to copy and paste this. Really annoying. My apologies. Copy and paste. TCG player is bugging out on me. Okay, so it does have the Mega Lucario, which looks absolutely gorgeous, and the Mega Dragonite. But that's it. You could pick up. So like, let's add this up, right? Let's just take this for market. It's like 150, another 150. There's 300. Mega Dragonite. There's 4 and some change. 4, 5. Okay, 5, and that's pretty much it. We got this Karina. I love Karina. Karina is awesome. 33. Heracross 20, and then the trainers do nothing. And the trainers are great. These trainers have no business being that cheap, by the way. But that's really it. That's Furious Fist. That's why we're holding this booster box at, this is the booster box that we're holding at this price. Like, ask yourself again, where are we at in this bull run, right? I think it's a way better investment to be buying these expensive booster boxes at these prices than to wait. And because once these things start moving, they move fast. Like I did a presentation on XY booster boxes and how fast they were appreciating. Like, let's just look at this chart, right? So we go into look at this 3 month, 6 month chart. Like, what a freaking joke! What a joke! Look at this. 1,300, and then just goes up like that fast. This is how fast we're moving, guys. 1 year, like, just criminal, just absolute criminal. This is how fast we can have hype and have FOMO, right? And have hype coming into a set and just completely blow up. July, zero items sold, 1 item sold, 1 item sold for 2K. So even if we take it from here, 1,000 to 2,000. A 100% gain for Furious Fist, a set that a lot of you guys have not experienced. I'm telling you guys, I was not a part of Furious Fist. What I do is I go back and I watch older YouTubers talk about Furious Fist. Just do a quick search by videos not watched, and even go by dates, pull up the date, and then watch those videos and to get a understanding of some of these sets, and then take some notes, type it into ChatGPT, ask if it's going to be a good investment, right? Ask why it was deemed a crap set or a good set. Like, just use your tools, use the tools. And next, another XY. We're probably the best, obviously the best one. I as far as the look of the booster box, XY Roaring Skies. Oh my gosh, this is a set that I absolutely need. I need to add this to my collection. It's such a beautiful booster box. I've only seen one in person at a card show or at a Fragrant Suns in LA. It's this booster box is just freaking great. And I don't remember the set fully, but most recent sale, if you can get one for 2K, that's great. But most recent sale, let's see. Average low sale, yeah. Very interesting. All over the place. Maybe if we did a quick eBay search. But I think Roaring Skies is next to pop. Really, really pop. This thing could be a 10K booster box very fast. Very, very fast. And I want to know what's your guys' opinions on Roaring Skies. Like, how many of you guys in here in the chat right now are here because of collecting booster box artwork, or just actually, none of you guys should be opening this stuff, but actually like compare or looking at a booster box and saying, hey, Henry, the cards are really not that good, so I don't see the point of investing into this booster box. Or are you on the fence of where I'm at, of like, hey, the booster box is going to look great in an acrylic case, and it's going to do well over time. What's up, Hydus? Appreciate you being here. Sat on 3 of each Poncho Pikachu boxes. Those are booming sealed. And those are being manipulated to hell. So absolutely manipulated to hell. The Tale of the Roaring Skies is the only thing giving me hope that Pokemon can calm this down. Yeah, what was the whole spiel with Roaring Skies? It was printed to oblivion, or not printed into oblivion. I remember watching Rudy's not maybe 3 videos ago talking about Pokemon, talking about how they were just his distribution was trying to dump Roaring Skies on him every single time that he picked a product. So. Let me know. Let me know the full Roaring Skies reprint or print run. The box artwork, even box artwork of collection boxes. Yeah, same. Let me pull up like these collection boxes right here. Like these things are going to do well over time. They're textured. I think they look cool, and they're gonna do well. They're just collection boxes. Or I've always told you guys to buy collection boxes and hold. Printed outside of rotation. Oh, okay. Yeah. That's what it was. They reprinted it 1.5 years ago after release, and it tanked from 300. Oh, yeah. There it is, guys. Yeah, totally forgot. I sold my Poncho Skull for 7K cash. Dang, what a baller play. And I got out of the market. What? See, dude, you timed it perfectly. Congratulations to you. Yeah, those ponchos, those are cards that I wouldn't touch with a 10-foot pole. Those things are so volatile, and they constantly are like rumored with people trying to rinse and wash money in the Pokemon hobby. I get it. I understand the hype behind them, but it was a time and a place, and I don't have any conviction in those things. So let's get back into the last couple of tabs that we got. And okay, here we go. This is our last booster box that we have on today's video, guys. Darkness Ablaze, of course. I know a lot of you guys are saying, what the hell, Henry? Have you lost your mind? Yeah, probably. So we have Darkness Ablaze. One of the I can't even say it as a straight face. One of the worst sets in the Sword and Shield era. But I mean, the price is the price. $225. I got mine for $2. So I am not mad at it. The deals are out there. I mean, look at $250, $260. Where can we see this booster box, guys? Where can we see Darkness Ablaze? We can see this thing being scooped up very, very soon. The more we cover these like lower tier sets, I mean, we could even we'll look at Stellar right now after this. The more we look at these very low, affordable, grabbable Sword and Shield sets like Darkness Ablaze, like Battle Styles, these are the clear low barrier of entry for your sealed investment. This is what I'm picking up. This is what I believe in, and I really enjoyed the booster box. I enjoy the Charizard being on the cover. I don't give 2 rats about Eternatus or the nasty bug on the side. It doesn't make any sense to me. I don't like that. I don't like those 2 Pokemon, but I like Charizard, and I'm gonna invest in Charizard visually every single freaking time. And also let's take a look at Stellar Crown as well. What is that doing? Currently, it's doing 2 and some change, $229. Okay, so around $200. I think I'm not touching this thing with a 10-foot pole until it gets to like 180 and some change. But one play I could give you guys, I've been buying, I in Japanese, I bought a few of them. Is the Trapagos for you guys in English, it would be Prismatic. I think that card is criminally underrated. I don't even know how. Let's see what that is going for. Trapagos. I know I spelled that super wrong, but what is that? Here we go. Wow, bro, are you kidding me? This thing is going for $38 or $50. What is this? Near mint for 40. I need to log into my TCG before I make these videos. I major apologies, guys, but I bought a few copies for $3, $287. Like last week, three or four copies of Trapagos EX, Now, this card may look like a huge paint stroke mess. I understand, guys. I understand. But you have to remember that the kids love this card. The kids love this Pokemon, and they're going. This is one of the Pokemon that not a lot of us can see because not a lot of us, not of you guys watch the anime and like have kids. But kids love Terapagos, and this one, and even the one from Stellar Crown, the big one, right? Let's just pop that one up as well. This one right here, like I'm bidding multiple for 20 some bucks. And hopefully I win this week in Japanese, but these are just clear winners, and nobody's talking about this card. It's not for me, right? It's not, this card is, but it's for a long-term hold. I think this card is going to do very well. It was like the first with the rainbow borders as well. I think they should have stopped here. I wish that we wouldn't have got the evolutions from Prismatic with the rainbow borders, because it doesn't really make sense for a lot of those cards. Like some cards that make sense, like the Jolteon and the Espeon, but other than that, I don't really think it makes too much sense. Even the Umbreon is a little bit of a push, or whatever you want to call it, Umbreon 2.0. But this, guys, those two Terapagos, just grab a copy and just hold them. Maybe even grab PSA 10 in those and see what they do long term. Like I think they're great pickups right now. And even on the way down, interesting to hear what you guys have to say with these two cards, because I think no one's talking about them, and I think that they are an instant buy right now at the price. It just doesn't make any sense. A lot of people don't like Eternatus, so that's the only thing I can see holding it back from people wanting to collect it for the art. Yeah, but it does. But it has Charizard, you know, like but it has Charizard like right in the freaking front. Like we can. What is a score? What is the name of that freaking bug? A Scorch, Centipede, Cinescorch, something like that. I'm a fake fan, so I actually don't like Pokemon. But hate me, I like Eternatus. You see, Eternatus trainer gallery cards are beautiful, no value, but awesome art. What's up, Ice? Appreciate you, man. I got some Chinese and Japanese card. Hell yeah! What'd you pick up, dude? I love to know what you picked up. Did you just go on a buying spree? I'm glad that I can convince you to pick up some of those Chinese cards. Space City, what's going on? What is going on? I agree with the kids love Terapagos. This best card with the rainbow borders. Easily, dude. Easily. Why isn't anyone talking? Like this is why, like the Pokemon investing space, like it's just mind numbing every single day. Because it's like they come on here and they just talk about the same damn sets over and over again. Destined Rivals and Prismatics, like, bro, I get tired of the same sets. Like, if you're an actual investor, you'd be trying to look at diamonds in a rough that are eventually going to go up, right? It just doesn't make any sense to me. It's so silly. If they ever made a Terapagos card with a pre-terrestrialized form, I think cards would, for sure. Which I never understood why they didn't do that. Like Terapagos is like a cute little turtle. Like make a card, like capitalize. I mean, I could see it being in the style of like that Captain Pikachu card in for the Chinese card. I could see it in a similar style like that, like favoriting or going towards like the anime. I think it would do really, really well. Thoughts on the Lily SAR, hold, grade, and sell. Let's take a peek. Let's take a peek at that. That's for what set is that? So the new set, right? I'll just type in Lily. What is it? Lily's Determination, right? Is that the one we're talking about? Let me go back to the chat. Lily SAR. I think this one you're talking about, the Lily's Determination. Is this only SAR? Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm done. Well, then there's the SR, which I actually like. Yeah, this one's tough. Like as a Lily fan, I wish there was a Clefairy in this. I don't really like these like portraits, and it's just if I pulled this, I would grade and sell it immediately. I'm just gonna wait till it comes down, and I'm gonna buy it in English. Like that's just really where it's at. So I guess like grade and then sell and then buy it in English. It's just send a scorch. Yeah. It's. Let me know how you guys feel about this card. It stands no chance against like the Lily's Full Force. Like let's just pull up the Lily's Full Force like artwork. Like this thing is so tough. like comic book style. One of my favorite cards. And there's so many people that like ruined full art trainers for a lot of people, female full art trainers people, because people are sick and they want to like, you know, say whatever they want about it's just it's so annoying. It's like there's so many people that don't play the video games that have an opinion on these female trainers, and it's just really annoying and it bothers me. But yeah, for as far as the other Lily card, it's definitely it's been definitely a, if you pulled it, great, sell, great and sell easily. Lily on the most expensive trainer rat. Yeah, I believe so. I believe Cynthia gives her a run for her money, but I wonder if you added up all of the prices, all of the female trainers, what would be the most valuable female full art trainer? It'd probably be Lily. My favorite pickup was a Chinese Aerodactyl Altar from Lost Origin. Yeah, would you pay for that? I would like to know. Because I'm bidding on one right now, so I would love to know. For some reason, I thought you were talking about the Lily's Clefairy. Oh yeah. No. The Lily's. What is the Lily's Clefairy doing in Japanese? Yeah, 162. Yeah, this one's not gonna come back down. I don't think. I mean, look at this. Like, look at this fall from greatness, guys. 23%. Like, that is crazy. That is super crazy. On the 6 months, we're down 55%. And I called this 100%. I was like, it's going to come down at least 50 to 60%. And then once it falls like this, then it's time to buy. This is an excellent buy for anyone interested in Japanese Pokemon cards. Oh, $25, bro. What a freaking steal. What a freaking steal. That's awesome. But yeah, you want to talk about safe investments in Japanese world? the Lily cards, they do freaking well. I think right now is the best buy. And I've been telling people to buy to wait to buy female full art trainers in Japanese for quite some time, just because we know what happens. They get pumped into oblivion, and I'm just gonna wait. I need these in Japanese. I have no conviction in owning some of these cards in English. But even like the Battle Partners booster box. We gotta stay on track. This is English. I'm sorry. Is there any English Lilies left on this page that we can talk about? No. Oh, we're in Japan. That's why. I am silly. Let's take us off. Let's go to English. I mean, some of these Lily cards, man. Like, this one is way better than this one. This is Lily full art from Sun and Moon, like Sun and Moon base. Way better than this one right here. The Lily's Determination. That's not even close. I even love these. Like, these are actually some of my favorite cards. Like, to grade some of these, like, even without the Pokemon Champions stamp, I think look really cool in a slab. And then, of course, we have the major. This one's cool, but it's not better than Lily's Full Force, in my personal opinion. I understand this card was like really hard to pull from what I was told. Let me know how, if anybody pulled this Lily from Ultra Prism. I know this was the biggest card, but absolutely amazing. Noctowl promo from Stellar Crown. We could take a look. Take a look at that. Noctowl. Let's take a look at that from Stellar Crown. The promo, the standard one. Let's just take a look. I mean, dude, even the standard one's going crazy. Oh my gosh. Oh no, this is Pokemon Center. Here we go. So yeah, everyone was talking about these Pokemon Center stamp promos, and it's funny the fall from greatness we're seeing. So let's take a look at the chart on this puppy. Oh gosh. Oh god. 22 in the 6 month. I mean, it started at like in the 40s, not in the 30s. I was never a believer, guys, of the Pokemon Center stamp stuff. I get it. It's new, and that's the thing. Like, ride the waves. We don't know what type of waves you're gonna see in Generation 10, but definitely ride them, grade them, and get rid of them. I personally believe, and then maybe keep one for your PC. You know, and 2 for your PC potentially, but ride those waves. And one day everyone is going to want these Japanese full arts again. Like, when I was talking about one day people will want rainbow cards again. Oh, for sure, dude. Everything comes in waves. It's like fashion. Everything just comes back over and over again. The trainers though, I think they had their time. I don't think they're coming back to the boom that we saw, right? I thought that we were potentially going to see a boom with the trainers once we saw the trainer owners Pokemon teased at Worlds, and I was like, oh, here we go, let's stock up on trainers. I remember making trainer videos. I was like, okay, grab these trainers now before, and we just never saw them pump. So it's I hope they don't. I hope that people are able to grab those trainers. Let's go back to thoughts on Japanese mega cards being more expensive in this mega era than in previous sets. I feel like I've seen more people rip Japanese. Thoughts on Japanese mega cards being more expensive in this. Well, we just gotta wait, right? Obviously, the mega sets haven't dropped in English, but yeah, they're definitely more expensive because they're pulling on that nostalgia. And this is the thing right now where I'm seeing in with Japanese Pokemon cards of why they're staying. At least the boxes are holding pretty good value for what they are, right? Like I was open. You guys can watch all my early. I have a full playlist of all my opening videos. I was opening up those Japanese booster boxes for like $30, $35. Yes, Shiny Treasures EX, $25, right? Korean Pokemon cards and for Sword and Shield, $20, $15. I showed you guys all the stuff I used to open. And now we're seeing, the resurgence of English collectors being priced out, hopping over to Japanese to rip, right? Not necessarily to collect, but just to rip. And that's kind of why we're seeing some of these prices. But as far as like thoughts on mega cards being more expensive, they're more expensive now in the short term. I don't think they're going to hold up like the ones in the past did. And the thing that I believe hurts the Japanese megas is that the attack that surrounds them, those mega cards, are like in English, and I don't think it looks as good as aggressive as like the Japanese kanji, in my personal opinion. But again, this is why we're here to bounce ideas off each other, talk about what you guys like. I was looking at the Japanese Umbreon regular VMAX from Evolving Skies. I think PSA 10 is around. Dude, crazy, bro. Absolutely crazy. What a play. And it's gonna be tough, guys. Like it's gonna be tough to for me to advise investing into even PSA 10 Japanese cards. Like it was an absolute time to I don't know if those opportunities are there anymore, right? Even it's just big cards or nothing. I think the market is starting to really shift into really specific cards. Like we see the Chinese cards, right? We see the Korean promos. I think the PSA 10 Japanese boom is kind of fading out. So I could be wrong. We gotta just wait and see. The only PC stamp promos doing well are the Charmander, Eevee, and Snorlax from this era. And it's of course that's just they're doing well because they're Charmander, Eevee, and Snorlax. But I never believe that people actually want these like stamp promos. I think people see stamp promos in anything, right? The championship ones, you can just name it, right? And I'm talking about the cards that have the exact same art. Like we'll see the same Flareon art, but just have like championship promo, right? No one actually wants that. There's like very, very, very few people. I think it's just going from flipper to flipper, flipper to flipper. One guy sees these stamp opportunities, says, hey, look, I could grade this in 10. We can, all talk about it, pump it up, and then I sell it to the next guy. The next guy sees, oh my gosh, I can't believe you sold this for such a low opportunity. This is such a big opportunity. This guy's so dumb. I can't believe he sold so low. I'm holding. And then it goes from flipper to flipper until it finally ends up in someone, maybe 10, 15 years. It's like, I actually collect stamp promos. I have a full stamp promo wall. Like it's just, I never believed in them. And I could be wrong. People can actually like those stamp promos, but oh man. The Warriors hat is cool. I went to a game a long time ago, had that logo. Yeah, my girl, shout out to my girl. So I actually have a picture of myself as a baby on my fridge wearing this hat. So She did her research, and these hats are like crazy expensive. So shout out to her. These are like the vintage hats to get. So yeah, shout out to the Warriors too. I'm a diehard Warriors fan. Magneton PC promo PSA 10 back to all-time highs. I think I was able to cop at 130. Hey, great pickup. Shout out Team Rocket, Joey, my guy. I remember when, and thank you so much, Joey, for the super chat. I remember when Champions Path was the gambling set. Hopefully people are ready to go stagnant for a few years, then Prizzy regular ETBs. Joey, again, bro, that's exactly what I'm saying. So many people right now are sitting on product and they're just staring at their little collectors app every single day. Just looking at, oh my gosh, we're up $5 today per set. Oh my God, we're looking up $10. Man, just looking great. What happens when we see these new sets? This is the thing no one's talking about, is these new sets come out. Things become even rarer. Things become even shinier. Who knows? There could be a new God Pack variants in the new Megas Generation 10. We see new rarities, maybe we see serialized cards. Who knows? It's all speculation. What happens to these people that are hoping and praying that Prismatic is just their way to retirement? The FOMO comes in. Like, you have to take into consideration the human element of investing, right? People are going to want to sell this stuff, and guess what? Me and my boy Team Rocket Joey will gladly take it off your hands, because we have no problem holding for 5, 10, 15 years. I have no problem staring at your booster boxes for the next 10 years that you panic sold close to MSRP. I'm on the MSRP gang. I'm going to stay on the MSRP gang. If I miss out, I miss out. I have to buy back later. I told you guys before early in the stream, I missed out on Brilliant Stars. Whatever, it is what it is. Now I got to buy back. It is what it is. Rainbow Legendary Birds Secret pumping. Is that you're talking about the stained glass? Man, that stained glass, man, I think is pumping, but it came down like 10%. But I don't really see singles as investments, more personal collection. Yeah, I mean, they're speculative for sure. I told you guys the play I'm making is the Ethan Typhlosion, just because I believe in that card. I love that card. I'm a Johto fan, huge Johto fan. So Ethan, in a AR too with Typhlosion, it was a no-brainer for me. I've been picking up these cards at like $25. I'm gonna grade, hold them for the next 5 to 10 years, see what they do. Shout out to my boy Johto Jake. He gave me the challenge. He's like, look, dude, I understand like grading necessarily isn't your forte, but just find a few cards that you really believe in, that you really like, and then grade them, get the 10s, and then hold them, and then see at the end of the year which ones did well, right? And I thought it was a cool game, not necessarily trying to like unload all of these cards or like flip or whatever, but just like to play a little game with myself, to see if I have like a shot at grading plays or like calling. But it shouldn't be that. It shouldn't be that. So just take that for what that is. I maybe you guys can play this similar game, like invest into PSA 10s and the cards that you really enjoy, that you have nostalgia with, right? See what they do in a year. See what they do maybe at the end of the era, right? And then if they do well, maybe you hold one for your PC and then rotate into some SIL product or whatever is hot at the time. I like the stamp cards with a set name like Chilling Ring stamp. Yeah, that's interesting take. I do like those as well, because it just like tells you where the card or what era the card came from, right? It's like I do understand that. I stopped investing in singles unless sealed promos or just promos in general. Yeah, sealed promos and yeah, the promo game can just be finicky, and I think the promo game is like a real quick in and out. I mean, we see the McDonald's crap going on. It's like, oh god. Yo, what's up? Yo, Team Rocket Joey, what's up, man? Been loving the videos. Yeah, show Joey some love, guys. Go watch the videos, like the videos, all that good stuff. Great story behind the hat. Behind every great man, there's a great woman. Oh, for sure, dog. Yeah, my girl's a diehard Pokemon fan as well. Ethan Typhlosion is one of my favorite cards too. I ordered one for $13 raw, a Japanese one. Yeah, they missed they absolutely missed the mark, not making that card AR in Japanese. It's one of my favorite cards, like by far. It doesn't make any sense why these maybe I do a full Johto card recap of because there's so many good Johto cards that are just flying underneath the radar. And I think going into Generation 10, me and my friends speculated it's probably going to be Johto, right? We saw Black and White. We're seeing more Johto kind of love going forward. Even in that Mega Evolution set, I oh my gosh, I was watching the OKJ Love's new podcast, and they were making all these connections with Johto, and I was like, I got my brain turning. I was like, oh, please, can we see a Johto set? Like, oh my gosh, like that is so needed. As Johto being like one of the most loved eras, why the heck have we not gotten a full Johto set? It just makes no sense. We've got Feraligatr love like left and right. We've gotten man, we got Typhlosion love recently. We've got like, where's the we need it. Like the people are absolutely needing it. What's up, Brian? Glad you're here, man. The stream's going well. We're on the tail end of it though, but yeah, it's been great. Hopefully you can go back and watch all my awesome picks. Same goes with Team Rocket's Houndoom. I think I hoped for it to be a SAR. Yeah, that Houndoom is one of my favorites. Underrated Pokemon as well. Johto and Sinnoh theme set would be perfect. How is that Houndoom doing right now? Let's see. Let's check that out. Houndoom. It was funny. So many people think that like Houndoom is that no one likes this card, but dude, we've gotten some straight bangers. Like I just picked up. What did I pick up in Japan? I picked this one up in Japan. This Houndoom from, what is this from? Oh my gosh, from Neo Revelation. I'm sorry, I was a Neo Discovery guy, but I picked this one up. It was like lightly played. I forget what I picked it up for, but gosh, dude, these the Houndoom cards are so nasty. Just because like with the yellow borders look freaking great. Oh man, this with the one of the best Pokemon art wise. There's just some cards that are some Pokemon that they just decide to go super hard on, and Houndoom is like one of those Pokemon. Especially if you're a dog lover, like dude, this looks like a straight Resident Evil dog from hell. There's no reason why they needed to make this card so damn tough. Like, look at that thing, dude. That is not a Pokemon. That is a real demon dog. Oh my gosh, and the prices reflect it. Like the Skyridge, man. Like, don't make me go on a rant about Skyridge. Just absolutely incredible. And of course, the one for Aquapolis, man. You guys want to talk about a booster box one booster box I would love to have? What era I would love to have? Of course, Aquapolis, just out of this world art. Like what? Why did they need to go this hard on a Houndoom card? It beats me. Absolutely beats me. But the one we're going to talk about today, I like this one from Shrouded. Very underrated. Very underrated. Most recent sale was it $10. There's no reason why this card should be $10. I could see this one being manipulated 100%. There's some cards that just have the manipulation bug, and I think Houndoom is going to be one to be manipulated very soon. Don't say that I didn't say it first. Of course, we got the megas of that aren't doing too well, but the one from Destined, like this one is super freaking tough. No business being this cheap, like just none. If I had to make a play on singles, guys, it would be. Oh shoot! I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, I completely blew that. Let me go back. Yeah, so this card right here has no business being $19 and some change. Just no reason, guys. You want to talk about plays right now? Like this Houndoom right here. Let's talk about plays. Grab one of these, right? Grab one of these. I would grab one of these, and I would grab one of these, and call it a day. Like people are gonna go back and want these cards. You know why? You know why they're gonna go back and want these cards? Because of this right here. Because of this, there's gonna be cards. These mega Houndooms. We're gonna see a mega Houndoom, obviously, and ZA. They're gonna be out there, and new kids are gonna look. Wow, oh my gosh, that's so cool. They're gonna do their deep dive. Parents are gonna do their deep dive, and oh my gosh, I didn't even know Houndoom had a mega. And here we are, and this is just a perfect opportunity to hype and FOMO, and then the pump and dumper crowd is just gonna rise to the occasion, just like they always do. That's what I really hope for the 30th. We get some love to those gens and they put more spotlight. Gen 2 and Gen 4 are my favorites. Yeah, for sure. I don't want a reprint scent though. Like I don't need a Celebrations 2.0. Like the Celebrations hype is crazy right now. Shout out to Chimaka Joey for calling it. But for me, I had fun with Celebrations, but it just I wish it was its own set. You know, it did nothing for me. What's the point? What's the most someone should be paying for SRs for collecting right now? Right now are great buys for SRs in Japanese. I really don't think you can go wrong with some of the or most of the SRs in Japanese, guys. I think they're all a great buying opportunity. Fusion Strike 1100 and Paldea Fates PC ETB 550 by end of the year. My prediction, thoughts? Oh, absolutely. By end of the year though, ooh, Fusion Strike's at what, like 800? I just sold one for 800 not too long ago, and people thought I was crazy. People were telling me like, "Oh my gosh, take that thing off." Blah blah blah. There's no one gonna buy it. And this is when Fusion Strike was at like 7 and some change. Put at 800, sold. So people want Fusion Strike. I'm telling you that right now. One of the best looking booster boxes. But that might be a wild take, Space City. Fusion Strike 1100 PCTB at Paldea Fates at 550. Let me know how you guys feel in the comment section, guys, about Space City's take. Could be hot. Could be a hot take. I was looking at Typhlosion Prime and Japanese particles. Oh yeah, dude, the Prime cards. I just picked that one up. I just picked up a Typhlosion Prime and the Houndoom Prime on the Sacramento card show that I went to with my boy Jodo Jake. Winter is coming. Brace yourself. Thank you for saying that, Xavier. Thank you for saying that because we are right around the holiday season, guys. So I always tell my audience, right as we get closer, November gold cold turkey. Start saving up, open a little separate bank account, throw a little side change in there because the Black Friday sales are always there. We are going to see Pokemon just throw a lot of these booster boxes collection boxes out there. Once we see holiday season, the Pokemon start to come out, guys. So just be prepared for that. Yeah, and then just like I says, panic sells for the holiday season for sure. I saw Fusion Strike sell for that. Did you? Yeah, but is that real though? I got minty boxes of Fusion Strike for 1,000. If anybody wants to buy some minty, if anybody wants to buy some minty Fusion Strikes, hit your boy up. I'm buying all Destined Rivals panic sales. Yeah, absolutely. Has Destined Rivals? Hold on. Let me go to eBay really quick. Destined Rivals. Let's look at the booster boxes for the sold today. Let's check this out. Destined Rivals booster box. So, all right. So the ETBs are coming down. Okay, but that's a nasty shipping. Why plus $8 shipping, bro? Like if anybody's doing that, don't do that. Just put it forward. Just put free shipping, and then do what you got to do with the box. But is this Australian Destined Rivals? Oh, is this normal Destined Rivals for $273? Gosh, dude. I mean, it's better than 3 and some change, I guess. But it's kind of loose. The shrink wrap's kind of loose, so I understand why it might be on sale. But now looking at the Destined Rivals booster box, why the hell isn't there a design like on the front? Why is it just a giant white background? Like that's gonna hurt it in the long run. I'm calling it right now. 383 and best offer accepted. Okay, 328. Okay, so why is this one 273? That's gonna affect the market for sure. 328 ships fast. Whatever the hell that means. Series trying to listen to what I'm saying. We got booster bundles. This is cringy. Don't do this. Weighing it, like weighing your booster bundles. Get the hell out of here. Like the marketing tactics of the eBayers is funny. 2x Pokemon TCG Distant Rivals booster factory sealed 521. Oof. cooked, absolutely cooked. 78, so it's like 80 and some change, cooked. $50 for a booster model, pack of 4 for 700, cooked. 350, cooked. 310. It's probably on his dog's freaking blanket. Nasty work. 315 in a basement somewhere, cooked. Like, okay, so what was it? Let's do our, what was it, like 3? Let's say 315 is the low, guys. Let's not stay any. Let's not buy this at that price. Let's stay far away. I love Prime Crimes and X cards. Time to buy the Sylveon VMAX was $450 in March. Now it's $300. English, right? English. Of course, we're on English Market Watch, Henry. Let's go back to Sylveon. Probably spelled that wrong. Right here. Boom. Ooh, okay. All right. Shout out to Karen for putting us on to the Sylveon VMAX right here. I mean, we get a damage copy for sub 200 if you want it for your binder. That could be a move. I know a lot of you guys can't have lightly played, but yeah, lightly played for 265. That's pretty crazy. Near mint for 290. It's funny because a lot of people said that we would never see. A lot of people said we would never see a drop on these Evolving Skies singles, but yet here we are. Once the boost, this is what happens. Once the booster box starts really pulling away, for some weird reason, these singles start to like take a little bit of a hit. Obviously, I'm not talking about the Umbreon. That's not what I'm saying. But we can go look into a lot of singles right now, and you can see a lot of these cards start to get a little funky. I don't know why. I personally sold a lot of the Vs from Evolving Skies to go rebuy them in Chinese, which sounds crazy to a lot of you guys, but this is a buy, dude. This is an instant buy right now. I don't know how much lower it can go. That's kind of the thought process I had with the cards from Prismatic or Terastal in Japanese. It's like, how much lower can these go, right? The Sylveon VMAX, obviously, it's like one of the best cards, like probably in the entire era. I love it because it has an Eevee and it has a Marshadow. I'm a huge Marshadow fan. So I think it's an instant buy. But all right, guys, we're going to try to wrap up. Any last questions before I take off? We actually went pretty longer than I thought for the Market Watch Monday. So let me know if you guys like this format as well. I just wanted to kind of try something different. And it's cool having you guys here to go over the market. And yeah, I'm trying to go live much more. But any last questions before I take off, or any cards you'd like me to look at? But again, thank you guys. Make sure you leave a like. Make sure you leave a like before you head out. So thank you guys again. But all right, guys, we're going to end the stream. I appreciate you guys. I will see you guys tomorrow for Japanese Market Watch. Peace out.